My name is Dr. Carmen Cubillo. I am a Wodjikan and Larrakia woman from Darwin, and I am by trade a clinical psychologist and a play therapist supervisor. Now I work for AMSANT in the SEWB team. I co-manage the SEWB team with lovely Donna Stevens, and I coordinate the Damulgara Trauma-Informed Care program. It's really important for us to all come together as, I don't want to use the word pioneer, but leaders in the field. We've got so much lived experience, on the ground experience, managerial experience, executive experience that's really, really important for us to share. And events like these really give that space and time to talk about the things that are really, really important on a national level. Because what I'm noticing in the last couple of days is that there are very common problems across our services, our funding bodies, and working with government departments. And so it's been a really great space to talk and really nut out what are the issues and take away, those lessons. Okay, when I go home, we're going to talk about this and we're going to get the team to do this. And I'm going to sit down with government mob different way than what we've been doing currently. I've really enjoyed several aspects of being here. The first is actually just seeing people that I've worked with for a really long time, and particularly for the Aboriginal psychologists. I was there at the first meeting. I've been on and off the board for a long time. I've witnessed all of us get our PhDs and be leaders in, our jobs and the areas that we work in and live on. So that was a really, really nice aspect. I've met lots of new people that we've made connections, so we'll collaborate on future things or share knowledge or support each other. That's been amazing. And then there's the wonderful content. So those presentations were amazing. It showed me that we're all working towards this common goal of improving SEWB for our people and really for our workforce as well. And it was nice to see, exemplars, people doing really, really well, and the lessons that they've learnt along their journey. So I've learnt a lot about just the themes of this gathering. I didn't think about human rights and how our approaches either reflect this or don't reflect this. So that's what we're going to do when we go home. We're going to sit with the team and say, this is the Charter of Human Rights. How are we doing this? We're sitting with lots of government recommendations, but really, what does that mean in the context of human rights? So that's the big takeaway for me, and what I'll continue to work on till the next SEWB gathering. That's a really complicated one, but the big issues in there is listening. So actually consulting with us and listening to what we're saying, and being willing to change what you need to change in order to enact on our recommendations. For example, our commissioning bodies, they do the best that they can. They've got this bucket of money and they've got to commission these pieces of work, but they fund positions, for example, and that's not the best way for us to work. It's, giving the money to an organisation to be able to organise that themselves. So the best way they could do that is actually listen to our feedback and then make that into a reality, rather than saying, yes, we've consulted, but we're really not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere because you're actually not changing the way that you do things. You're actually not really, really coming to the party. So they would have to do those two things: listen and then be willing to change upon those recommendations.